When visitors walk through this museum, they're immediately in awe. I mean, I watch it every day. It's just their eyes light up, they're staring up through the lobby, into the lights, really understanding that there are two museums on this campus.
Everything about this museum takes me back into the 60s. It takes me back to a time where people were imprisoned for somebody like me to be standing here.
Well, the project actually began in 1998. That's when we first started working with Cook Douglas Farr and Lemons, and Rob Farr was the lead on that. And I knew as I saw what his vision was for what we would be doing that we were in great hands.
For this project, CDFL is part of a joint venture between three firms: Dale Partners, Ely Gald Hardy and Associates, and CDFL.
When visitors would come while the project was going on, they were absolutely blown away about the size of this building, and then the fact that it was so beautifully designed on the outside. It was something that Jackson had never seen before.
The exterior design of the Civil Rights Museum is intended to portray both the struggle and the cooperation required for the movement. The struggle between black and white.
When they were designing this, they were thinking about the protests. So it's a whole story around the design. When I first saw it, I was amazed.
While the museum is 20,000 square feet of exhibit space, and we're featuring over 1,600 artifacts, which is incredible, this building actually has two basement levels, also for collection storage.
When CDFL started, the concept of the interior had been developed, but it was our job to figure out how the spaces worked, how the materials work together. We, along with our interior designer, were responsible for developing spaces like the auditorium and the restrooms and the offices.
As director, I get to hear from lots of people about how they appreciate this building, whether it's visitors walking in and being so impressed with how beautiful everything is, from the auditorium to the other community rooms. And then as director, I also get to hear from staff. And we are so appreciative to our CDFL for designing our break room and our offices that enable us to do the creative work and important work that we're doing here in the two Mississippi museums.
There's something about the Hall of History and the use that we have for it that makes it special. I love the architecture of both buildings that are joined together.
Gallery 3 is this little light of mine. It's such a wonderful space because it's open. And in Gallery 3, there's this magnificent sculpture that lights up when the gospel choir is singing this little light of mine.
The idea always was to have this giant center space that everyone consistently goes in and out of as they go through the exhibit, so that no matter what you see or the horrendous things you see in the galleries, you always come back to this enlightening space and this hope.
We have never worked with a group of architects that were as respectful and listened as much as the architects did for this dual building.
Working with Chris Myers has been amazing. He was very connected to this museum, and you know when you see somebody who really loves their job.
The opening of the two Mississippi museums is a huge moment in Mississippi's history. CDFL is very proud to be part of that.